Well, when it comes to the stretches that I use in my, fitness routine and stuff like that, two types primarily. One is dynamic, two is static. We're going to talk about static. Essentially, what a static stretch is well as the name implies, static. What that means, there's a lack of movement. You're holding a position. You're going to hold a position that stretches out the muscle to its, the end of its normal range of motion. You're going to hold that for 10 to 30 seconds. As opposed to dynamic, where you're actually moving through space. But like I said, focusing on static. I use static stretching to improve my flexibility. It's one thing I've been wanting to work on, what I've been wanting to improve on, less injuries, more mobility, stuff like that. Personally, for me, my favorite static stretch, and the one that even when I don't get time to do my full 20-minute stretching routine, is the hurdler stretch. I'm going to explain what that is. So the hurdler stretch is, as the name implies, you're like a hurdler. You're going to sit down like this. You're going to choose a leg. It doesn't matter which one goes first, because you're going to end up doing both. Lay it flat like this. You're going to take this leg, you're going to bring it around, and you are in the position of a hurdler when they go over hurdles. And there's two stages to this stretch. First stage is what I call the lean forward stage, where you're going to lean forward, choose a point on your ankle or foot to grab that's comfortable, you still feel a good stretch, and hold. Anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, although I usually go from 30 to a minute because I'm really tight and I need to work on that. You just grab the ankle, hold, and this phase puts more emphasis on the hamstring. And hold it. Alright, and then the second stage is going to put more emphasis on the quads and hip flexor of that back leg. So you're going to lay back like this, try and keep everything as flat as possible, and just hold. And you want as little movement as possible. Remember, this is a static stretch. You're not supposed to be moving. If you notice, most yoga poses are actually static stretches. And now I feel good about that. On the other leg. Like back. Find a comfortable position. You shouldn't be in searing pain, but there should be a bit of uncomfortability. You are stretching. If you don't do it regularly, it's not the most pleasant feeling. Putting emphasis on that hamstring. And then lay back. Focus on that quad and that hip flexor. Now this isn't the full time you would hold it, but I think you get the idea. And like I said, static stretches are any time where you're going to be holding a pose and you're at the end of that natural range of motion for the muscle. Thank you for watching.